The first question would be cultural influences on learning. It refers to the diverse ways in which a learner's cultural background shapes their approach to acquire knowledge and skills. These influences encompass values, beliefs, customs, and social norms inherent to specific groups, which subsequently affect learning behaviors and outcomes. For instance, cultures collectivist cultures believe in learning as a group and more likely to support a group collective on learning, whereas an individualistic culture believes in personal achievement and learning, self-learning, where both cultures can influence a student's learning as well as the way one teaches information. Cultural competence focuses on the ability to successfully teach students who come from cultures other than our own. It entails developing certain personal and interpersonal awareness and sensitivities, developing certain bodies of cultural knowledge, and mastering a set of skills that, taken together, underlie effective cross-cultural teaching. Being culturally competent means that your classroom is inclusive and fosters a positive relationship between student and teacher. A teacher who wants to successfully integrate cultural values and beliefs uses their students' experiences and uses culturally appropriate and prevalent resources within the classroom, and also makes a connection to the content to bring it more worth. To the second question, culture is overall prevalent in how we learn, how we all interact, and our ability to be able to apply new information and transfer knowledge of what we learn. Culture affects learning due to cultural barriers that students have, can prevent them from diving into certain topics or aspects of learning, unlike a teacher who implements culture. The students are able to identify their own and connect and grow from. Teachers can read and learn more about their cultures of the students in the classroom in order to understand the students more and their backgrounds and how to represent their cultures appropriately. They can provide different perspectives, which can spark an interest in their learning. Question number 3. There are 2 strategies that can promote cultural diversity. One is celebrating days that are of importance to the students. For instance, Cinco de Mayo, having them coming to school in traditional clothing and allowing them to speak on their outfits and a little bit of their culture. Second is to have a guest speaker come and speak about their experiences in EL programs or in just school in general, or topics that are related to their content that's being covered in the classroom. And strategies for leveraging home language and cultural assets can be as simple as allowing them to speak in their native language and or accepting their form of communication. It's a learning process for everyone. And being an advocate for learning and their policies behind it when teaching young children. Question number 4. Some strategies for responsiveness to different strengths, needs, and identities of all EL students are differentiated instruction to meet the needs of all the students, including the special needs students in the classroom. Being culturally responsive in your teaching, where their cultures are present within the classroom, and the IEPs allow special needs students to have a structured learning plan best tailored to their specific needs according to the IEP. Some opportunities and approaches to meet the social and emotional needs of ELs is having school counselors readily available. It helps give a place for the EL students to go for help with any needs, social or emotional needs. Creating a peer group where they learn social emotional skills in a group setting, and when they have a chance to collaborate on their own experiences, they can relate to each other and learn from each other. Question number 5 is, by understanding the social, emotional, and cultural needs of students when establishing classroom routines and procedures, classroom engagement occurs. Because of the understanding their cultures, you can make the child feel seen, and then thus for it enhances their learning. Teachers who support their students' mental and emotional well-being creates that environment for learning. Question number 6. The funds of knowledge refers to an untapped resource and or experience that students can bring to the classroom. Family and community practices influence are important in influencing learning by taking the family's knowledge and experiences into opportunities to use in the schools. Family engagement efforts. It can be used for concept and skills development in the classroom and give ideas of how classroom can create meaning for the students. Question number 7. This can be by collaboration among the families on specific activities that would embrace their culture in an educational way, but also make them feel empowered at home and in the school system. Making their opinions of the families matter and a part of their children's education, and be a part of the children's education can create engagement in the home and at school.